Hey guys, it's Woody the Unexceptional Gamer, and this is pretty good infected gameplay, I think. About as good uninfected gameplay as you'll find, I think. I don't know. I like infected, I have fun. But I'm just dodging the real topic of this commentary. um, I've been thinking about this for a couple of weeks, and it's been a while since I made a commentary where I shared, like, me. You know, that's, like, I do similar things. You guys have me stuck here. Sometimes I care about you, like in a Mail Monday thing. Sometimes I share like my house or my neighborhood. I've been doing that recently, but that's not the same as sharing me. Like by opening up, and that's kind of what's happening here. So here's the genesis of it. There were sort of two catalyzing, or I think they use that right, catalyzing or crystallizing events, where one was this. So I was at paintball. And I was getting my hair cut because when my hair's long, it gets me like too hot. I really prefer really short hair. So if I was a pro athlete, I'd shave it and not care. But whatever. I'm still dodging the true topic. And I'm there, and Kyle got his hair cut too because he felt like he was ready for it. And the hairdresser, mine, asked me, oh, is that your best friend? Because she could tell that we were there together. And I was like, oh, that's my good friend. That's Kyle. And because I don't typically go around stack ranking my friends and, putting them in order as to who's best and who's my second best friend and who's my, other friend or whatever. And that was one sort of thing that sort of got my mind ticking. And then another was yesterday. So yesterday, as I record this, probably 2 days as you watch it, I did this microwave thing on Friday, and I wore a t-shirt that said F Kyle. And somebody asked, why does Woody hate Kyle? Implying that there's at least, a chunk of people that don't understand the backstory to the whole F Kyle thing. So here it is. I was live streaming Painkiller already. It was on Twitch. Not that that's significant, but I used to have a lot of trouble figuring out the audio issues. It's fairly complicated to get everybody's voice piped through, like including your own one thing. So I have to use these virtual audio cables and take the output from my speakers and the output from my mic and then filter it. I won't get too long into it, but for those of you that have seen me live stream, you know that it seems like, maybe one time out of 3 or 4, I have to figure out, how to get the audio to work, how to avoid echoes, stuff like that, because it's tricky. Anyway, in one of the live streams, I was like, can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? And it's a little bit delayed. And I was like, if you can hear me, then write fuck Kyle in the chat. And it just was, I had no idea how funny I was. Everyone just loved it. They're going crazy. And the chat is filling with F Kyle, F Kyle, F Kyle, left and right and left and right. And since then, it's becoming a running joke and like a term of endearment, right? Like nobody who says F Kyle is thinking something negative about Kyle. That's not how this works, right? Everybody who's writing this is kind of, it's like a Kyle celebration, even though if you're new to the party, it doesn't seem like that. So anyway, yeah, so yesterday I had the shirt on that said F Kyle, and some subscriber thought that I hated him, and that circles around to the actual truth. Like, as I thought about it, what the hairdresser said, and then this guy getting me thinking again, and it's like, I don't hate Kyle. No, I think Kyle's my best friend. Like, I talk to him probably 5 times a week or so, when I need help, he's one of the first guys I turn to. I mean, my wife is, obviously the closest person I'm to in the whole world. But I don't know. See, guys need guy attention too, right? Like, girl attention, and especially girl attention. Like, she's not in YouTube. We have different jobs, and there's like a big chunk of my life that my wife, who is all the wonderful in every way, and I would not change a thing. There are other people who are better resources to talk to about, say, YouTube drama than my wife is. So I, often turn to Kyle, and, we brainstorm on what to do, or, how to handle, some jackass going off the rails. So, and then even outside, like sometimes I'll share secrets with Kyle or deeper thoughts that, one thing about Kyle is he is freaking gifted at secrets, right? He never says something that he immediately regrets 1 second later being loose-lipped about or anything like that. That's not how he's wired. You know, everything goes through this. He has a really I guess fast processor filter that catches everything before it comes out. So if you've got a secret you need to tell Kyle, it'll stay a secret. He's good at that. So I get to trust him with secrets. I talk to him about deeper thoughts. It's nice having a good friend. And like a little part of me before I made this thought, is it lame that my good friend doesn't live near me, right? Like you could say that he's not an in real life friend, even though, we get together, it seems like almost once a month. And, but, I don't think it's lame. I think that instead, what the internet does is just enables you to cast a wider net and find, a different group of people. If this were the 1975, then my best friend would almost have to live within 5-6 miles of me. That's how far, like, my dad went to work. It's my neighborhood, it's my school, it's whatever. But it's not. It's 2012, and my best friend, can live anywhere. That's the deal. So yeah, F Kyle. Well, look, Kyle's my best friend, and I've got other really good YouTube friends too, relationships that are strong and that I value. I don't want to name them all for fear that I'll leave somebody out. But, that's it. And, I think one thing that's kind of neat about internet relationships, right? Like, I think traditionally people sort of poke fun at them and such. But, like, I was watching somebody else's video. I don't even remember who it was, like a couple months ago. And he was saying that one thing about the internet, and I've said this too, is that it removes all the, like, physical stuff, right? Like, it doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter if you're fat. It doesn't matter if you're skinny. It doesn't matter if you're black. It doesn't matter if you're white. Like, the only thing that matters in internet relationships really is the tone of your voice and what's in your heart. Like, that's the only thing that shows. And then in our little world, maybe gameplay matters too, right? Like, you probably have an online friend who has like a 3 KD who you wouldn't tolerate if he had a 0.5 KD, but whatever. But yeah, so, like, is it a bad thing that, that my best, hey, Moab, is it a bad thing that my best friend lives in Georgia? No, I don't think so. I think that's okay. I think it's even kind of cool, and maybe I'm fortunate to have a YouTube channel and a life here that opens up the door to more friends than I would have had if I led, I guess, what I'll call a local life, where I only saw people who were right here next to me. So yeah, I couldn't put the IMS down. So that's my story. Fuck Kyle? No. I mean, unless you're a hot girl, at which point, you should talk to him. He might be down. But, the truth behind it is not that that I, harbor some sort of resentment or that I have any kinds of problems. The truth behind it is that, this is my best friend, and it's an inside joke, and it's all in good fun, and everybody loves Kyle. So, that's where that is. I did want to say one thing about the gameplay here. I'm dying a bunch right now, but I recognize I dropped a Moab, and I just have this concern everyone's going to be like, Woody, it's not a real Moab. It's not a real Moab. Yeah, I don't usually go for Moabs. It's just infected, and that's kind of like a natural byproduct. There's pretty good infected life right here, and the game, baby. So, that's... I know. Look, it's a good gameplay, but it's an infected gameplay. Infected Moabs are not the same as regular Moabs, and just leave your hate at the door. Nobody needs it. Watch this final kill cam. You often see triple knife only final kill cams. Well, they've all got dual FMG9s. It's good stuff, baby. So I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary, and I hope you don't make too much fun of me for sharing the inside of me. So that's it. If you liked today's video, then please click like. I always appreciate it when you guys do that. If you're new around here and you like the video, you can click on subscribe in the top right. And 2 videos you may have missed. The top one is changes that are coming to Modern Warfare 3. Infinity Ward talked about them on their Facebook page, and I sort of share it with you guys. And the bottom one is Microwave Insanity, a weekly series that I do every Friday where we put cool stuff in microwaves that you probably shouldn't and make it go. So have a good day.